Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this today's video, we are going to review Tiësto's 7th studio album called Drive. So let's get started. If you guys watching me for the first time, my name is Freya and I make contents around electronic dance music. Tiësto, the artist who needs no introduction. He has changed the evolution of electronic dance music as we listen to it today. He has transformed himself through his music and production and has adapted all the genres of EDM. Whether it's trance, big room, future house, you name it. If you're an avid EDM listener, I'm sure that you have listened to Tiësto once in your lifetime. And if you're new to electronic music, after this video, I'm absolutely sure you will check out Tiësto. Now let's talk about his new album, Drive, which happens to be his 7th studio album. It is jam-packed with 13 awesome house music tracks that will get you grooving. Tiësto started working on this album during the pandemic, and the album cover reflects his love for cars and racing. He teamed up with some incredible artists for collaborations including Charlie XCX, Tate McRae, Karol G and more. So in this video, we are going to review each track individually, breaking down what's great about them and pointing out few things that didn't quite hit the mark for me. And to make this even more interesting, I will be ranking these tracks in a tier system that I will reveal very soon. So now let's get onto the computer screen and explore Tiësto's new album Drive. Before exploring, always you need is an headphones. Now let's get on to it.
What the hell did you just say?
Now let's get on to it.
So guys, right now I am on my screen. So first let me explain how we are going to rank these tracks inside this tier column. So the column consists of letter A to letter E, A being the highest and E being the lowest. So now let me define what these each column are. Column A are those tracks which I'm going to add on my playlist. Column B are those tracks which I'm not going to add on my playlist, but I will recommend you to consider adding in your playlist. Column C are those tracks which has grooves. Column D are good tracks. And column E are those tracks which I'm gonna pass. So now that we know what all this each column means, and once I will select this track, and after reviewing key points about those tracks, I will be placing the tracks inside these columns. Alright, so let's move on to our first track, which is Chills in collaboration with Booty with the Hoodie. Talking about the track, the vocals of a Boogie with a Hoodie has given the effects that makes the vocalist sound unrecognized. Good house music track, love the element with that trumpet sound. I wish that element could go longer, and because of that I am going to rank this in grooves. Alright, so next one is going to be The Motto featuring Ava Max.
That's the motto. Popping that moe, baby, let's make some bubbles. But we get, oh, you know, that's the motto. Drop a few pills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like you just won the lotto.
So The Motto featuring Ava Max, I loved how he used vocals in the bass line that loops throughout the track. And right now I'm not going to add this track in my playlist, but I will recommend you guys to adding in your playlist. And let me know down in the comments if you like this track or not. So moving on to our next track, 1035 featuring Tate McRae.
All I know is 10:35 and I'm thinking God you found me. Every day I go places in my head. All I know is 10:35 and thinking God you found me.
So 1035 featuring Tate McRae. I feel the lyrics are written well, but I don't feel like the song has delivered to my expectations. So I'm gonna rank 1035 as a good track. Now moving on to the next track, The Business.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business.
Guys, while listening to this track, I really got goosebumps. Now moving on, this has been everyone's favorite, being a billions of plays across all the streaming platforms. It is not just the beat that grooves you, but also the lyrics, the line when it goes back and forth, the bullshit. It just hits me differently. So this track is definitely going on to my playlist. Alright guys. Moving on, next track, All Nighter. My god, the all-nighter. The beats are great and the drop just loops in your head every time when you listen to this song. Definitely this is an yes in my playlist. Now moving on to the next song, Hot in It featuring Charlie XCX.
I'm gonna be rocking it, dropping it, shake my ass, no stopping it. I look hot in it, I look hot in it. Rocking it, dropping it, shake my ass, no stopping it. I look hot in it, I look hot in it.
Well, Hot in It. Charlie XCX made an chartbuster song with Icona Pop, if you remember. I don't care. Yeah, that track. This time, Charlie collaborated with Tiësto, Hot in It, and the track is great in a sense of catchy lines, and that has got something to groove on. Right now, this track, Hot in It, is going to be in column C. Moving on to our next song, Pump It Louder featuring PEP, Black Eyed Peas. So let's go.
Turn up your radio, blast your stereo.
Pump It Louder. This song gets the house remake from Tiësto, and Tiësto has been my favorite when it comes to remixing and remaking of the songs. And if I go back to that time, I still listen to Tiësto's remix of Rehab Samurai, After Hours remix of Kaiko and Selena Gomez, It Ain't Me, or his latest remixes, Peppa, Tarka. The song takes us back to the BEP's track, Pump It. But if I compare this track with the various remixes that I mentioned, although the remixes that I mentioned are from the styles of Big Room, Deep House, and being listening to Tiësto from quite a long time, seeing his transformation, it's difficult for me to match that vibe. But for you guys, I will still recommend adding to your playlist. Full marks to the remake, but this song is going to column B. If you're listening to the album, do check out this track, Pump It Louder. Now moving on to the next track, Learn to Love. Let's go.
I just wanna learn how to love again, how to love again. I just wanna love, I just wanna love, wanna learn how to love again. I just wanna learn how to love again, how to love again. I just wanna love, I just wanna love. This has been a while and you're getting over me, yeah. I just wanna learn how to love.
So the love again, the work and the effort that has gone in it is great, but not the track I can recommend adding on to your playlist or mine. So I'm going to pass this track. So moving on to the next track, Don't Be Shy feature Be Shy. Love the Karol G's voice. Karol G has a successful singing career in the Latinx song culture, and her voice is amazing for any house music tracks. If she gets a chance to collaborate, I would recommend you guys to add this track in your playlist. So it's going to column P. So next track is Bet My Dollar featuring Freya Ridings. Bet My Dollar. Love the voice of Freya Riding. The song gives a disco vibes. So this song got some grooves. So the next track is Background featuring ARCO. AR/CO. Background featuring ARCO. Nice use of the percussions. Love the bass lines. So this track is going to be in a groove spot. Now moving on to our next track. We are coming to an end, guys. Lay Low.
What? Lay low.
Is going to be our next track.
Lay low, hit the sun, everybody have a real good time. Real good time. Surround me. Yeah, we cool, yeah, we drunk, lost my mind, and baby, I feel high. I feel high.
Lay Low. That voice has been reverbed too much, I feel. Nothing in this song is like catchy. Just a good track to listen. But I'm gonna pass. So we are coming to our last track. It's Yesterday. Let's go.
I miss the rush. The way they see every night away. We sing da-di-da-da-di-dum-da-di-day. Take me back to yesterday. We sing da-di-da-da-di-dum-da-di-day. Dancing every night away.
The track Yesterday. Now this is what I call as a catchy sound. Daddy 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 day. Take me back to yesterday.
It was perfect.
It is just lovely. So this track is going to my playlist. Alright guys, with this we have wrapped up our Tiësto's latest album, Tried. Let me know down in the comments how we are going to rank these tracks in our tier system charts. Also don't forget to hit like and get subscribed to our channel, as we are going to make these kind of review videos in the future. So stay tuned. Until then, keep listening, keep exploring. Bye.